Alright, well in the last video we talked about the order that I got from Haas Tools. In that order we did a little overview on how to install the Easy Flow injector. I'm just going to give you a little overview of my garden. So right here we've got some pole beans. My pole beans, not real proud of my weeding job here, but bear with me. The pole beans have had a little bit of difficulty this year. One being, I think I had some spider mites. Well, if you never run into spider mites, you see the yellowy discoloration and the holes in the leaves here. Well, that's pretty much what they do. And I've put some what's it called? Not neem oil, although neem oil was an option. I put some promethazine on them, and that seems to have helped. They've kind of bounced back. They've got some new leaf growth here, and I think they're going to do all right, which is going to lead up to kind of what I'm going to talk about a lot in this video, is your pest management and fertilization. My corn here done pretty good. It's got a little bit of the same problem. You can't hardly tell on the corn anymore, but my corn was getting some holes eat into it, kind of like that. So when I applied my insecticide, I went ahead, I did all the pole beans, and I came back and I sprayed all my corn. And what that did is keeps my pests from just moving from this plant to this plant. Pests don't typically go all that far. So I think we're doing pretty good. My corn, just for reference, is probably about up to my waist. And then we got our lettuce. Lettuce was doing pretty good. You can see my full row of lettuce there. And then I've got carrots. Carrots aren't doing super great. They're finally outgrowing the weeds, which is good. I got my squash. My squash has been a bumper crop this year. And then beside that, I planted my potatoes. Well, planted my potatoes a little too close to my squash. So, I'll know for next year. And I got my tomatoes. Got 3 regular tomato plants, 2 cherry tomatoes, or 3 cherry tomatoes. No, 2 cherry tomatoes, sorry. And 4 regular beefsteak variety tomatoes, which are all doing pretty good. You can see I got buds on there, got fruit on there. We're doing good. Alright, so my other thing is down here, it's got some watermelons. Now I do realize my watermelon's going to fan out a lot and probably get into my taters and hopefully not my squash. Well, hopefully I've harvested that before the watermelons get too big. But I have all this room over here on this side that maybe I can, thinking maybe I could train watermelon vines maybe to grow more that way than they do this way. We'll see. Also, I planted some, for funsies, every now and then you gotta experiment. I've direct seeded some tomato plants, and actually they're coming up pretty good. I'm not really expecting these to go to fruit and make tomatoes. If they do, then great. If they don't, I won't be devastated. I planted them way late for direct seed tomatoes. Like I said, just something I did as an experiment. But so far everything else is doing pretty great. And we're about, I think, a month into the garden. So we're doing pretty good. stay tuned for more.